This is Druid4574 and welcome to Jade Falcon Clan. This mission is, I don't remember the name, but I'll put that in the comments. This one is a really challenging one. It's a real doozy. So for this one, I like to design a heavy assault mech that's really slow because this is a defense mission. And they do allow us to have, I think, 2 points, and I'm definitely going to take advantage of that. I considered this, back when I was playing in the old days, one of the most difficult missions in the game. So what we're supposed to do is defend Firebase, and we'll need relatively light and fast points that can attack enemies that are gunning for the base. And my mech will need to be really heavy so that I can just blow them up. Points to distract, me to destroy. Summoner. So, summoners are pretty good. Do I have any variants for this? No. No, I don't want riflemen. How about Hellbringers? The not dying this time is a pretty decent mech, as far as I'm concerned. The bots tend not to use short-range missiles very well, so I'll only choose this if I have to. Mad Dog. So I'll probably end up giving them Mad Dogs for now. And honestly, probably this one. I'm going to choose for that one. Timberwolf. And we can put my other point in a Timberwolf, I believe. I don't have a variant, so I'd have to design that. Why don't I just do that? I'm just going to design a variant. Well, okay, I can't actually do that in this screen. So I need to exit the config. Oops, that could have just screwed up something. Okay, that's okay. So let's build my friend a custom Timberwolf. So let's see, this is my user variant, so all I have to do is, this is not my user variant. Honkin AC, okay, that's my user variant. Now let's delete the weapons and build up a mech from scratch. So the bots tend to do better with lots of laser. They like lasers and they like autocannons. I avoid using SRMs. They just don't like using those, I think. So let's give him 2 pulse lasers, big ones, and 2 mediums. And how about some autocannon? Let's see, that would be really heavy. So how about instead some LRMs? If I do 15s, I should be able to get 2 racks on there, and 2 units of ammunition per rack. And I think this mech will be pretty nice for the bots. Or for my my bot here. So let's make the weapons make sense. LRM rack in the left torso, and in the right torso. Oops. I actually have to have enough criticals to place my stuff. So let's see, ammunition. And I think it's very likely that my friend will have his arms blown off, so I will put the large pulse lasers in the arms, but the medium pulse lasers will be a little bit better protected. And I think I'll put them in like the legs or something. How about one in the head? And, oh, why not? One in the center torso, and I'll put a heatsink there. Because why not? Okay, that mech looks good. This is going to be my bot mech. And we'll save that and exit the lab. And then change this one to the bot mech. Good. Okay, now I'm going to exit the config because I don't like using that button. I've had problems with it to switch between. So let's see. What I'll do is I'll figure out my mech and then I'll check it one last time and then consider ready to go. Okay, so I can have up to 100 tons, which means I can use the heaviest mech in the game, the Direwolf. And I'm not sure whether I'll actually use the Direwolf or not. It is definitely the one with the greatest armor potential, but it's also extremely slow, and being that slow could possibly put me at a severe disadvantage. So I'm going to try to customize a Direwolf here, and the first thing I'm going to do is try to manipulate the engine. So I actually can put a bigger engine in it, and I might actually do that. I might just do that. So as you can see, you can have an absolutely insane weapon loadout on the Direwolf. It's just huge. But I don't want any of that. And it's using standard armor and internals, so you have extra criticals for all of your fancy weapons. Let's see. Basically, it's already loaded out with as much armor as can fit on it, with a little bit of exception. So I'm going to leave that for now. And I will increase the speed of the engine by making it absolutely monstrous, and then we'll put weapons on here. So I'm going to want lots of firepower that's capable of firing at heavy range, and I'm thinking probably extended range lasers, because, let's see, extended range lasers, I'm going to want 4 of those for sure. And let's see, I still haven't actually used the Gauss rifle yet. And it's so incredibly heavy, it's just difficult to, unless I make a mech that, and I have done this, and make a mech that's based around Gauss rifle use. Yeah, I just can't justify that here. But I promise I will use the Gauss rifle in campaign combat. It'll probably have to be in the Wolf, but we'll see. Let's see, can I have a big honkin' autocannon? I can. I believe it will fit, and that's nice for up close and personal combat. So I'm just going to add one. Now I think I will change to internal armor, to endo steel type armor, so that I can have some ammunition for this ultra autocannon. This is my ultra devastating anti-mech weapon. Let's see. I'm going to assign some criticals and then see whether I should do the whole thing with the armor, decreasing that. Okay, so the autocannon, I really only have one choice, and that's to put it in an arm. So why don't I put it in this arm? And I'll put all of its ammunition in the arm as well. So, okay, actually I can't do that. Haha, so let's put it in the legs. I don't really want it in the torso, that could be a problem. Okay, so I'm going to put 2 of the large lasers in this left torso, and 1 in the center. I'm not going to put any in the head, and 1 in the right torso. And that will give me a lot of firepower up front, and I have plenty of criticals remaining for my endo steel. So I think I'm going to increase my ammunition for the autocannon. So I will change my armor type to ferrofibrous and delete a bunch of unnecessary armor points. And look at that, I can have a few to flesh out the mech, even though it's not strictly necessary. More armor is better. Okay, so I want very heavy bias on torso armor in the front, and I definitely have that. So I'm going to call that good for that. Now I have more mass to work with, so I'm going to add you can only have a maximum of 10 tons per weapon of ammunition. So that'll actually give me 40 shots. This will be very, very devastating if I can actually get close to anything, which we'll see. So I need to assign those criticals. So actually, yeah, I said I was going to put ammunition in the legs. And this is a little unusual, but I'm going to put the other ammo over on this arm. I really don't want it in the torso because I want to avoid secondary explosions if I get something blown off. So, I think that's good. Let's put a whole bunch of ferrofibrous and endo steel in the rest of the torso. And there's one left over. So I'm going to call that good. This is my heavy assault mech for this mission. Direwolf with 4 ERs and a big honkin' Ultra AC-20 with lots of ammunition. So I'm going to save that, accept that mech, and then confirm that I've got everybody in the right place. And there you have it. Come see me for the combat phase, or come see me for the field phase is what I've been calling it. Thank you for watching.